Good evening and welcome to today's episode of Bowman FFA Live at 5. My name is Dylan Diaz and I'll be your host today along with Kelly Velasquez.
Hello everyone, it is great to be here and to be able to show you what the agriculture program at Bisd has to offer.
That's right, Kelly, so let's dig into it. The agriculture program here at Bisd is the 5th largest program in the great state of Texas, with over 700 members on 5 different campuses. Every single student in an agriculture classroom is automatically a member of the Bowman FFA chapter.
FFA is the dynamic youth organization within agriculture education that prepares students for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success.
That's right, Kelly, and since you brought up FFA, let's go to Annabelle Benton to tell us about FFA competitions and opportunities.
Thanks, Dylan. Being an FFA member opens up many great learning and leadership opportunities like competitions and conventions. A large part of our year is spent preparing for our leadership and career development events, or LDEs and CDEs. Some of the teams our chapter regularly competes in are Livestock Judging, Meat ID, radio broadcasting, and skills demonstration, but there are way more to choose from. Participating in these events helps students learn new skills as well as develop their speaking and leadership skills. One of the greatest benefits of being an active FFA member and competing is getting to travel with your chapter. Beaumont FFA has had the opportunity to travel to competitions and conventions all throughout Area 9, which reaches from the East Texas piney woods to the coastal marshes of Southeast Texas. This gives our members a chance to visit colleges in our area and meet new FFA members from other chapters.
Thanks, Annabelle. All those opportunities that FFA has to offer sure sounds like fun to me. How about you, Dylan?
Absolutely. Not only are LDE and CDE competitions fun, but they actually expose you to different job skills and opportunities that the agricultural industry has to offer. Here's Eric Murray to give us some more details.
There are 22.6 million job opportunities in agriculture. Now I know when you think of agriculture, you think of fruit and vegetable farmers. The truth is there are more brains behind the job than just farming. There are job opportunities such as agriculture engineers, food scientists, who make sure your fruit and vegetables and meat products are good enough to eat. There are also such jobs as veterinary technicians who make up to $40,000 a year, or a butcher who makes up to $60,000 a year, or a florist who can make up to $75,000 a year. All of these careers could begin with you taking the agriculture science pathway at Bisd. We can't wait to meet you.
Great information, Eric. As I said earlier, our program promotes premier leadership. Dylan here, who is one of our officers and who has only been in our program for 2 years, is going to give us a little insight into leadership roles that he has been involved in.
I joined FFA my junior year, not knowing all the opportunities it can bring me. The second year, I decided to raise a steer and become an officer. These experiences have brought me many skills such as time management and becoming a leader. These skills have tremendously helped me through life in many situations. If you become a member of FFA, you will also acquire these skills.
As you can see, our agriculture program certainly has a lot to offer and covers so many different areas of interest. There is a common misunderstanding that we only take care of livestock, and the truth is, our program is so much more than that.
You're so right, Kelly. We feel that everyone should know what we have to offer, so Garrett Geraci is going to give us some insight on different pathways within the agriculture program of study. Garrett?
There are 2 pathways you can choose. One is animal science, and the other one's plant science and floral design. In animal science, you start out in 9th grade with principles of agriculture, and then you move on to your sophomore year and you take small animal management. And then finally, next in your junior year, you come out to the ag farm and take livestock production. In your senior year, you'll take advanced animal science or practicum. For plant science, in your 10th grade year, you'll take greenhouse operation and production. And in 11th grade, you'll come out to the ag farm and take floral design and lab. And then your senior year, you'll take practicum. Either way you choose, they're both great classes and you'll love them.
Wow, who knew agriculture had so much to offer here at Bisd?
I know, Dylan, it really is amazing. One of the most popular opportunities our program offers is a livestock SAE. We have a fantastic facility at the Benny Hickman Agriculture Science Center that allows Bisd students to house their livestock project. I personally have projects at the barn, and the other day I visited with some of the other students from all over Bisd while they were tending to their animals. This is Alex Gorsuch from Bowman FFA. Alex, what grade are you in?
I'm in 7th grade from Odom Academy.
And what's one skill that you've definitely mastered since joining the Bowman FFA?
I would say I've definitely mastered patience from dealing with a cow because they like to get attitude and they'll try and do what they want to do, but you have to still kind of just, like I said before, do it for them until it works.
Alex, what are you doing right now?
I'm dumping my cow's poop.
And what happens if you didn't dump your cow's poop?
It starts to all pile up into one wheelbarrow and it just gets heavy.
Yeah. So what would you tell a future member that's thinking about joining the FFA?
I would say start with a smaller animal such as a pig or rabbit if you want to get into bigger animals.
Right, and why would they do that?
Because you don't want to immediately start with a huge animal if you have no knowledge previous of anything.
This is Alex's bunny. Alex, what's your bunny's name?
Bugs Bunny.
And how long have you had Bugs Bunny?
I think I've had it for about 1.5 years now.
And what is all involved when taking care of a rabbit?
The main ones, feed, water, cleaning out your stall, and then you have to brush your bunny every single day, or you can choose to do it once a week, but I choose to do it once a week just that way it's more convenient. You always want to make sure you practice show with them, just so they don't get shocked whenever the judge has to pick them up and they'll score them.
This is Javi Velasquez from Bowman FFA. Javi, what grade are you in?
6th,
And what are you doing right now?
shoveling sand for my steer.
What happens if you don't shovel sand for your pen?
It can injure his hooves and he'll present badly in the shoveling.
Right. So, being a part of FFA, what is one skill that you have developed?
Responsibility.
And how so?
When you're doing something in life, you need to see it through the process and not quit halfway.
Right. So what happens if you were to quit putting sand in your pen halfway through the year?
His feet would injure, and that could hurt his legs and his entire body and his form and his lifestyle.
That was great, Kelly. It sure looks like there are many types of hands-on opportunities for the students of BISD.
Yeah, there is, Dylan, and on multiple campuses. BISD agriculture science teachers may teach on different campuses and all teach agriculture, but each teacher makes their classroom unique in their own way. You and I, as well as the rest of the Bowman FFA officer team, decided to investigate the campuses ourselves.
I'm here with Miss Hoppy and Miss East from the BISD Ag Farm, and I'm going to ask them a couple questions. Miss East, what's your favorite part about being an ag teacher?
I think my favorite part recently being an ag teacher would be the community involvement we do with our students. Recently we've been to parades, food drives. For the upcoming Valentine's Day, we're doing a drive for the Women and Children's Shelter, collecting goodies for them. Also collecting blankets for the Beaumont Health and Medical Center. I think the kids really enjoy that, and they get to get out in the community and see what kind of effect they can have.
Great answer. Miss Hoppy, what's something new to the BISD Ag program that you're excited about?
I guess there's a couple of things I'm excited about for this year. One is our steer program has doubled in size and our kids are having a really great run with raising steers as a new livestock project. And then the other thing is we started a new floral design program this year, and it seems to be going over really well, and I think that it relates to our kids, and it's going to be a great program for us in the future.
Great, thank you.
Today I'm going to be speaking with our Vincent Middle School ag teacher, Mr. Harrell.
Thank you, Eric.
Our first question is, how do you try to get your students involved in agriculture?
We have 3 basic ways how we try to get our kids involved in agriculture here at Vincent Middle School. The first way is we teach a little bit of animal science. We go into what cattle are, what meats of cuts come from cattle or pigs. We also talk about different breeds that are within that group, whether it's a dairy breed for cattle or if it's a beef breed for cattle. We also talk about different breeds of pigs. And then the second way is we have a garden. So we have a spring and fall garden that we allow our students to go out and plant and work in so they can see things grow. And third, when it comes to kind of the construction side of stuff, we also do a little wood shop. And we have where kids will come in and we'll sand out some old wooden chairs and restain them, or we'll make cell phone stands out of old pallets, or we'll take and do one of my personal favorites and build birdhouses for each one of the students to take home at the end of the semester.
What is your favorite part of being involved in Bowman FFA?
My favorite part of being involved with the Beaumont FFA chapter is getting to watch my students learn and grow and seeing them from freshmen and like how much they change from year to year in their projects and how involved they are. You know, starting as a freshman, they're not really doing much, and then all the way to their junior or senior year where they're like fully involved and loving every minute of it.
Hi, Dylan Diaz here with,
Miss Kimmick from Beaumont United.
and today the question is, what classes do you teach and what do you do in those classes on a daily basis?
Well, thank you. I teach a Principles of Ag course, which is for our freshmen. Kind of going over all of the different industries in ag. There's a lot of fun projects in there. Right now we are actually doing a livestock judging with candy project. So the kids really love that one because they get to eat all the candy that they want. And in my small animal and equine science classes, again, it's a lot of hands-on stuff. If you pan down, we actually have Miss Eleanor here. She is a therapy cat that my small animal class is using for a stress relief technique study. So anytime kids are stressed or angry or just emotion, they come to me, they scan the QR codes and do an activity. One of them is spending time with her, and then hopefully we will compile all the data and then present it to the admin. But equine science, that is all about horses. And then obviously small animal. My kids also take care of her on a daily basis. They scoop her litter box, which they love. They also trim her nails and they brush her, and we also have a hedgehog that they also learn to take care of. And then I have my greenhouse management class. Right now, my greenhouse students are building a 3D greenhouse model out of popsicle sticks. So that is a super fun project. But yeah, that's kind of a little bit of what we do here.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and hope you've enjoyed this segment, and back to Kelly. As you can see, our program is very exciting and diverse. Students from the whole district can be involved as long as they are at least in the 3rd grade, even if agriculture classes are not offered on their campus.
Exactly. Of course, it can be difficult for students all over the district to get to know each other, even though we're in the same program.
Yes, it is. One of the most exciting things we have implemented this year is Strive every Tuesday night at the Ag Farm. This is an opportunity for students from all campuses, both FFA and Junior FFA, to come together to participate in activities, practices, and presentations. And it also gives us all of a chance to get to know one another. Take a look at some of the activities that Strive has to offer.
Strive is an event that's hosted every Tuesday night at the Ag Barn from 6 o'clock to 7:30 p.m. During this time, members from all schools are able to come and work on any CDEs, LDEs, or get their AAT record book up to date. As for people who may be wanting to join, they can come and see what being an ag is all about.
The opportunities in FFA and the agriculture program at BISD are truly endless. When selecting your courses for the next school year, we hope you'll consider this pathway and have the chance of a lifetime to learn so many skills that will propel you into the next chapter of your life after high school. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.